Good evening everyone. Welcome to Real Talk ni SNJ. My name's Thea. Ayan. And I'm together right now with Pastor John. He's my dad, of course. And we refer to him as Papi. So welcome po Pastor John sa Real Talk for tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me. And you will see our faces for the next couple of weeks as we pinch hit for Alan and Clary.
That's right. So for those regular viewers sa Real Talk, nag-wonder kayo asan sila ngayon, sila Ate Clara at Kuya Alan, but they'll be back. So for now, I hope we will be able to talk about the topics that we have for the next couple of weeks na you will find it enjoyable at the same time relatable. And for those also na makakapag-realize ng mga bagay-bagay, no? You will learn a lot of things. So for this month's topic, we are talking about relasyon, hindi konsumisyon. And I'm sure na everyone can relate with that kind of phrase na we have. So for tonight's episode, we will actually react to some memes. So for sure, everyone is so familiar with memes. It's circulating around social media, IG man yan, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, iba't iba. The memes, of course, are about relationships. And it's so relatable for everyone, lalo na sa mga in a relationship here. Ngayon, single ako, so I can't really probably I'll be able to relate siguro sa past experience ko. Pero it's not on the same level na katulad ni Papi or ni Pastor John tonight. So Papi, magpapakita po ako ng 5 memes. We will react to it and kindly share your biblical insights in regards dito sa memes na ipipresent ko. So I'll present now.
Ayan, grabe talaga yung mga meme na yan eh. These are jokes, but it's meant to be half-truth, or sometimes it's really true, delivered in a humorous manner,
That's right. So here's our meme number 1. So sabi ni relationships from Twitter, when you get in the relationship and slowly start becoming like the person you're dating. Cute na, gummy bears.
That is very, very true. Very true. Nagkukulay na. Parang yung lalaki yung yung lighter color, babae yung darker color.
Yeah.
The guy is slowly actually integrating the features or characteristics, qualities ng babae. Oh, by the way, meron napaka-interesting nga pala na scientific insight in regards to people we are attracted to. Actually, sinabi nila na we are attracted to those people na meron similar facial features as ours. Not necessarily ito yung mga karelasyon mo, but practically whom you are attracted to. So it's very important. And this meme is so true. Sabi nga sa Proverbs 27:17, ESV version, sabi dito, iron sharpens iron and one man sharpens another. So in this context, we're talking about relationships, diba? So I can see that there's an exchange of characteristics and traits, and because we are together most often, nagkakaroon tayo ng integration of qualities, traits, relationships, nagkakaroon tayo ng exchange of influences, and that is very, very true. Sabi nga minsan, di ba, naalala ko doon, magkamukha na kayong dalawa. Yun ang sinasabi ng mga kaibigan. And that's something that is very true. Not necessarily sa itsura, forma, pero commonly sa behavior, the likes, and even sometimes the statements na ginagamit. There is that crossover of personalities and behaviors.
So cool. And nag-agree rin ako dito kay Papi tonight na in a study it says nga na when you spend more time with the person that you truly love, you start to become like them, like the gummy bears dito sa memes. And I think the Papi, it can be a pro and con kasi 'di ba, if you're in a toxic relationship, you can inherit as well the toxic traits ng partner mo. Kaya it is very important na if you're going to engage in a relationship, kailangan talaga healthy in all aspects, no? Tama po ba ako?
Yeah, very true, very true. So that healthy times healthy equals healthiest, di ba? So it's really very important that something that we have to be very, very careful of, as taking care of ourselves, and eventually having to start a relationship with somebody who is of similar health as well.
So maraming salamat dito, Papi. So I'll go on na to the next meme. Sa mga, by the way, viewers ko natin for tonight, you can go ahead and comment sa mga nakarelate, and you can go ahead and send your lap reacts dun sa ating premiere. So next meme. Ito, medyo natatawa ako dito. I guess this is true sa mga couples na sobrang matagal sa relationship. So on the left side, romantic gifts when you first start dating. So flowers, chocolate. Romantic gifts after you've been dating forever. Ito tawa ako dito. I think it's kind of true kay Papa, no? So kay Pastor John, kay Pastor Mem, sa parents ko. But can you say about this, Pa?
Actually, yun talaga yung evolution ng relationships eventually. Siyempre, during the initial stages, sweet-tums. So you have to go through the stages of your relationship. And eventually, you become practical with regards to your gifts. Katulad niyan. And sometimes you share certain things. Parang yung Ben and Jerry's, di ba? Mahilig kayo sa ice cream, eat together instead of just giving it to her. It's not like the flower thing before or the jewelry, di ba? You cannot actually share and enjoy it together. So when you evolve in a relationship, the tendency is to be giving to your partner or your girlfriend or boyfriend or eventually your spouse things that you can actually share. Katulad niyang Gentle Glide 360. Pwedeng gamitin ng lalaki yan sa kanyang bigote. Di ba? Of course, of Always Infinity, hindi pwede. Okay, but yeah, hopefully, it makes sense. I'm not sure, medicines actually can be shared together, especially yung vitamins and stuff. But that's actually the evolution of having relationships. And it's very important to understand na yan talaga yung natural trajectory na magkarelasyon.
So, Papi, may tanong ako. Was there ever a time na inutusa ka ni Mama na bumili ng napkin katulad dito sa romantic gifts na yung been dating forever?
Oo naman. Nautusan na ako na Q-Tex pang girly stuff, diba? Especially pag hindi siya available to purchase it and it's urgently needed. Kaya importante talaga yung understanding ng evolution. Kaya sa relationship pa. Kaya sabi sa Ephesians chapter 4 verse 2, Amplified Version, with all humility, forsaking self-righteousness and gentleness, maintaining self-control, with patience bearing with one another in unselfish love. So you really have to have that unselfish loving so that you may be able to navigate yung ganong classic relationship levels na ma-appreciate nyo at you will still have fun as you go towards that transition point na from the romantic to the pragmatic na movement, and eventually you'll be able to enjoy that step. And when you look back, syempre meron kayong mga retrospective na discussions yung mga flowers and chocolates before, or yung kakain kayo sa labas, going out on a date, giving jewelry as a gift or whatever. So nakakaaliw to look back. And sometimes, syempre, maganda rin naman i-revive yung ganang klaseng pagbibigay ng gifts from time to time, even if you are already in the pragmatic stage of the relationship. But it's all good at the end of the day. It's all just part of the fun and the journey of love.
Oh, ayan. So narinig nyo, guys, viewers, mga regular viewers kay Pastor John na wag sinabi ng misis mo or ng girlfriend mo if you're still in the dating stage na bilang mo sila ng napkin, and if you love them so much, you will buy it for them. Lalo na kapag urgent na. So,
Unselfish love.
Unselfish love ka nga. So, dapat di kayo mandidiri na bumili ng girly stuff. Ayan. So, I wish in the future na magkaroon ako ng ganong partner. Papi, sasabihin ko na lang sa kanya kung manindigaw na siya ikaw muna ang bibigyan niya ng gift. Sasabihin mo na gusto mong gift, ha? Baka bigay sa'yo flowers, eh.
I know.
Okay. So, next meme po. Here's the next one. Ito, tawang-tawa ako dito when I got into this meme. Sabi ni, Very famous si Kermit, by the way, sa Twitter. So, you can actually see dark memes, funny memes, itong mga relatable memes sa katulad nito. So, ito. When you get into a stupid argument with Bae and want to apologize, but your pride won't let you do that. Ano masabi mo dito, Papi?
Totally relatable. Cringe-worthy experience, di ba? Lalong-lalo na pag alam mo ikaw yung palpak. Di ba? Parang gusto mo pa rin magmatigas. Pero hindi ka mapakali. Bothered ka, di ba? Nababag-abag ka sa ginawa mo. And sabi nga dyan kasi, I love this Bible verse na I'm going to use for you guys. And it's taken from the book of Proverbs, which is very cool. And sabi dyan, Proverbs 17:22, a joyful heart is a good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. So parang ganyan si Kermit right now, yung bones na dry up kasi broken yung spirit na kasi alam niyang mali siya. Di ba pag mali ka, and because you have that pride, you are in an awkward situation and the only solution is aminin mo. Diba? Just, naman kasi naman sa stress mo yung sarili mo, hindi ka makatulog, hindi ka makakain, wala nang kulay yung mundo mo, diba? And common theme yan, diba ba nanonood kayo ng mga pelikula, nakakaaliw, yung magkakasama yung tawari, dapat may sasabihin, hindi masabi-sabi, umalis na yung isa, bigla niya hahabulin sa bus, diba? Pinahirapan niya pa yung sarili. It's really funny, but it's true. And it's really cringe-worthy. So I don't want my bones drying up because of guilt of something that I have done that I could have let go easily if I just set my pride aside.
That's so true, Papi. So, naalala ko kasi dito na marami akong na-observe na siguro younger than me, high school to early college years na pag sa mall, nila alam ko parang they're in an argument and nag-walk out yung babae. Madalas to. Ewan ko if there was ever a time na nag-walk out yung lalaki. Pero I think to be fair to everyone no, in a relationship, ano lang yan hindi yan madalas yung lalaki yung may fault. Sometimes the girl can be at fault, lalo na kapag yung girl or yung woman may try to prove themselves right dun sa lalaki kahit na mali na. So I guess tama nga naman no, na in a relationship, ito na nga na namumuhay yung pag-ibig sa isa't isa. Magiging humble enough kayo na eventually mag-apologize. No?
True. Nakakatawa kasi naalala ko nga yung mga eksena sinasabi ko. Yung nasa mall, nakita mo nag-away silang dalawa, nakatayo lang sila ron. Diba? Dadaanan mo sila, nanood ka ng sine, pagbalik mo nakatayo pa rin sila ron, diba? Instead na umusad na yung panahon o naghingi ng tao, hindi naman sila makamove on. Diba? They're waiting for each other to make the first move and they're just there standing in there.
Mahirap yan.
Diba? Nakakaaliw.
Ay, nako.
I have seen so many instances ng ganyan. Tapos pag lumakad yung babae, sunod si lalaki, or lumakad yung lalaki, sunod si babae. Really funny. Yun ang magandang makuhaan ng picture. Real meme. Diba?
Kaya mga viewers natin dito tonight, I'm sure right now umaapaw na sa comments nitong meme na to. So just go ahead and react to this. Pero I hope na this will not make you question yourself na magiging engage in a relationship dahil sa ganitong bagay. I hope hindi. Basta naman sabi nga nila or sabi sa Bible na God has appointed you the right person for you. So your right person na yun will be not like this.
Oo, tsaka we're sharing these things actually as a learning experience for everyone. Na maiwasan natin itong mga bagay na to, di ba? Sa relasyon. Kaya nga relasyon hindi konsumisyon. So, nakakakonsumi kasi itong mga ganitong eksena. So, what we're trying to do is we're trying to let you know and understand what you can actually do. And what happens if you continuously do these things, di ba? So, I hope that you are able to learn, avoid these things, and ma-enjoy niyo yung relationships ninyo.
That's right. So, with this being said, let's move on to fourth. Naku, makaka-relate lahat ng mga babae dito. Most of the time, it's the girl or the woman. Next meme. Living with a shopaholic. Their stuff, my stuff. I can testify to this. Sana hindi pinapanood to ng nanay kong itong live. Ako, baka tawagin ako bigla to the next day or i-chat niya ako. Naalala ko kasi na-observe ko kay mama at papa na nagliligpit ako before or nag-fold ako ng clothes before eh. So, nilalagay ko yung damit sa cabinet. Nakita ko gaano karami yung damit ni mama sa loob ng cabinet in comparison sa damit ng aking tatay na yung buong cabinet ng yon, yung wooden cabinet, andun lang yung damit ni mama. Tapos meron pa siyang damit sa aside sa kahanger, meron pa sa baba. Tapos yung kay papa, dun sa may drawers lang. So, ano masasabi mo dito pa?
Napakatotoo. Kaya nga sabi ni di ba, ang nagpauso nung minimalist attire si Steve Jobs, yung one of the founders of Apple. Ginawa ni Steve Jobs kasi t-shirt and maong pag nag-i-speak siya. Kasi it saves the time in making a decision what to wear for the day. Kaya nga ang babae tuloy, tagal-tagal nilang mag-isip kung anong gagamitin. Nakailang palit na, di ba? Nagpagulong-gulong na, di ba? Late ka na rin sa appointment, nag-iisip pa rin kung anong bibihis, nakapag-makeup na, nagpalit ng damit dahil sa sobrang dami ng damit, tapos pinalito na naman yung makeup kasi hindi pantay yung kulay sa damit niya, etc. And that's really part of it. So yung ganitong bagay kasi sa relationship, especially when you have the ability to purchase, there are things na talaga kailangan pag-usapan, and there are things na hindi na talaga syempre nagiging practical, and it hinders yung progress, let's say, ng inyong yung sa pag-prepare ninyo kasi nga dun sa delays because of difficulty in decision making. So ano masasabi ko na Bible verse that I can actually share from this? So sinasabihan ko naman ng asawa ko, nagbago na siya ngayon. So iba na ang wardrobe niya, mas simple na ngayon at hindi siya masyadong iisip sa kanyang susuot, di ba? And sabi ko nga sa kanya, mag-declutter pa siya. Sabi sa Hebrews 13:5 NIV version, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So we'll concentrate on being content with what you have. And kadalasan kasi, the reason why we buy a lot of things because we don't have any contentment, yun ang sinasabi ko sa kanya. And it makes our decision making on what to wear complex and delayed. But at the same time, it also causes us na magkaroon ng buta sa bulsa because we have the tendency to buy things that are not necessary. Diba? Kaya nga pag tinignan niyo yung picture na yan, may mga sapatos pa rin sa ibabaw, may mga sapatos pa sa ilalim, baka may mga gilid-gilid pa yan dyan, may mga boxes around pa the places. But this is exactly what the world wants us to do, to become consumers, para ang ekonomiya ay umikot, maging magastos, diba? But the Bible says, be content. Kasi it saves you a lot of burden. So, going back, if you have a minimalist perspective, you save a lot of money, you can invest a lot of money, but more than that, you save a lot of time deciding on what to wear. So, ang aking tip sa inyo mga babae, choose classic clothes, diba? That you can actually wear on a daily basis, mix and match, blah, 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 solid colors, diba? Bumalik na naman in fashion, bigla ang ano ba yun? Yung mother pants ba yung tawag doon?
Yes, Pap, it's mother pants.
Tapos yung gano'n na, nakakakit na ako ng mga nagbe-bell bottom. Sabi nila, patay na ang panahon ng skinny jeans. Diba? So because we know for a fact na ang fashion actually rotates. So pag naging out of fashion na, i-box mo na muna. Tapos open it in another season na bumalik na naman yung fashion na yan. Diba, para you can declutter your lives, diba? So it's something na very, very important for you to realize. But, I have to live with that thing, and it's okay. At sasabi ko nga parati sa asawa ko, give away the things that can still be used para ma-enjoy naman ng ibang tao.
So true. So thank you sa insights mo dyan pa. So it's nice to know na nagbago na si mama, no? Kasi alala ko before nung younger ako, grabe ang daming gamit ng nanay. I think only 30% ng laman ng cabinet niya nung ay nagagamit niya. So thankfully, pinalaki niyo ako. Ewan ko lang kay Day na ngayon dahil dalaga na siya, baka nagbago yung taste. Ngayon na na ako, matanda na and all. natutunan ko na to pick clothes na hindi siya hindi siya ma-run out of style or hindi siya magiging trending in such a time. So, kung mapapansin nyo sa mga iba't ibang segments natin dito, mga regular viewers and viewers natin, na yung mga damit ko ay madalas t-shirt, pants, then parang polo shirt. Doon ako lang umiikot. Pero di ako masyadong nagdo-dress up ng parang bongga. Sa mga babae dito siguro na may have a hard time changing their habit in preparing for so long, I really recommend na bumangon kayo na mas maaga para hindi makonsume ang iyong partner.
Hirap mag-antay. Ang tagal.
Diba? So, wag niyo naman bigyan ng burden yung lalaki na mag-wait for so long because you're preparing. Of course, you want to look pretty for the guy. Naiintindihan ko yun. Kasi syempre, kahit sabihin mo na baka matagal na kayo sa relationship and you're fine with each other na paano yung itsura nyo. Pero of course, once in a while, naman nag-date kayo, dapat parang gusto ng babae madalas maayos sila, ma-compliment sila ganun. So, I don't know, be practical, girls, and do it on an earlier time para hindi magalit yung partner mo. Baka masira pa ang date nyo.
Yeah.
Ayan. So, we're now down to our last meme. Ito. When you want to try a new restaurant, but they hate trying new things. So, it's not really sa past experience ko sa ex ko, pero I know certain people sa buhay ko na takot sila mag-try ng mga bagay. So, I remember I was with my family kasama yung friends ko noon na nasa restaurant kami nakakaiba. Kasi our family is usually, we wanted to try kasi new things or yung mga best sellers dun sa menu, and we don't settle dun sa mga common things na kinakain namin on a daily basis. So, ang nangyayari is, let's say Japanese restaurant. Then, yung order ng kasama ho namin or yung kaibigan ho namin, yung karage or yung fried chicken, na you can just eat it at home. Sabi ko, bakit yung order mo? We're in a different restaurant. Bakit ayaw mag-try? Takot mag-try ng bagong I don't know why there are people na ganito. Pero
puro chicken, Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese chicken ang order. Tapos puro fried. Iba't ibang klaseng lahing fried na.
Sabi ko, pambihira naman to. May intindihan ko kung si David kayo na mahilig sa fried chicken. Eh, siyempre bata, no? They cannot adapt yet sa mga iba't ibang taste. Pero when you're older, I hope na you can try new things. In the aspect of relationship, siguro, hindi ba ako sobrang makaka-relate dito eh. Pero naalala ko with my ex na kapag meron kaming gustong gawin na, tawag dito, parang bago. Ako madalas din nag-volunteer. Gawin naman natin to. Then ayaw niya. So mag-aaway kami. So which is wrong din. Kasi syempre, una sa lahat, I was in a relationship na hindi naman permitted by my parents. And at the same time, immature kami parehas. Or was immature yung guy in that aspect. So ano masasabi mo dito, Bobby?
A certain degree of emotional maturity is required for that. So syempre, hindi naman tayo dapat magpakita ng mukha pagdating sa meron tayong gustong gawin tapos yung mukha mo parang hindi ka mapinta. So I would like to put what the Bible says about when you are in this type of situation with your partner. 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 4 Amplified Version. Love endures with patience and serenity. Love is kind and thoughtful, and it's not jealous or envious. Love does not brag and is not proud or arrogant. So in other words, it's very important na maging kind, maging thoughtful. So kung mahal natin ang partner natin, we would need to show disdain, disgust, or yung face na nakakabuisit, diba? Yung mukha mo na papakita mo pa talaga ayaw mo, diba? Kung kumakain na kayo, diba? Sarap na kinakain na.
That's so sad.
Diba? Pwede mo naman i-enjoy yung moment, diba? It's not about you. It's not about the person on the other side of the table. It's about having that time together. And if you are kind enough and thoughtful enough, you would be also understanding. So it's very important na maging ganun tayo sa relationship. Kaya kapag pumasok ka sa relationship, hindi siya katulad ng pinoportray kadalasan ng mga pelikula na labi-labi, dabs-dabs, tapos ang saya-saya, blah blah blah. It's actually, there's actually some issues of complication, especially kung meron kayong mga personality differences na kailangan magkaroon ng certain degree of love para maging tolerable. Kung hindi naman makasalanan yung ginagawa ng partner mo, and it's just fine. Just so happen na hindi mo siya type gawin. Or hindi niya type gawin yung gusto mong gawin. There must be a certain degree of thoughtfulness, of considerateness, of patience, di ba? And a certain degree of compromise in order for you to have that exchange. Ngayon ikaw, next time ako, ngayon ikaw, next time ako. Mas maganda syempre kung ako ikaw sa isang incident o isang situation na you will be able to enjoy each other's company and food maybe, an activity, di ba? Something like that.
That's very sweet lang sinabi ni Pastor John ni Papi for tonight, mga viewers natin. So Papi, meron ka bang parang experience with mama na kung saan di kayo nag-agree, tapos ano ginawa niyo para mag-agree kayo? Share ka ng story.
So maraming pagkakataon na I do not really agree with certain things. Ito yung common na. Pasok kami sa restaurant, merong menu, titingnan namin yung menu. Sabihin sa anong gusto mo? Sabihin ko, ito yung gusto ko. Sabi niya, hindi, wag yan. Ito yung gusto ko pang tikman, so i-orderin mo na lang yung gusto ko. Sabi ko, okay. Pagkain pa rin naman eh. Diba? So, there are times na when love that you have is unconditional, you don't need to press for what you desire, and it can be a nice compromise, especially yung mga bagay na pwede naman talagang pagkasunduan at hindi naman kailangan i-move mo yung heaven and hell para makuha mo yung gusto mo. So, kadalasan sa restaurant, sa sine, diba? Ako mas gusto ko yung violent, action-packed, oriented, gory, horrific. Gusto niya yung mga romantic, ano ba yung tawag doon? Hindi girly-girly.
Ano ba? Yeah, may tawag dyan eh. Nakalimutan ko na rin kasi.
May tawag doon. Kaya iniisip ko eh. Chick flick!
Yeah, yan. You're right. Chick flick pala tawag doon. Hindi kasi ako fan ng chick flick eh. Alam niyo na kayo ako nagbana. May din ako sa chick flick.
So makikinood lang ako, di ba? Kasi pinagbigyan mo ako, pag-ibigyan naman kita. So there are a lot of differences that we had. Sports! Naku! Hindi ko naman pag-basketball ang nanay mo, di ba? So naging common ground namin badminton. So nagpa-badminton siya, nagpa-badminton ako. Hindi ko naman gusto ang badminton. Gusto niya yung badminton. Pagpapawisan din naman ako sa badminton o basketball. So why not? Try it, di ba? So invest ng konting gear, enjoy the moment, have friends join us, and yeah. So yun, a lot of things. And syempre, the best scenario always is something that you would like to do together. But there are a lot of conflicts, contradictions kapag pumasok ka sa relasyon. At kung hindi ka marunong magmahal, konsumisyon. Ang aabutin mo, parang yan yan si Bay, hinahatak ang parang pusa sa leeg, di ba?
Kawawa naman yan.
ayaw ni Bay mag-try ng bago eh. Gusto naman mag-try ng bago para pipilitan. So there are a lot of compromises that you have to make. And it's going to be only fluid and acceptable when you have unconditional love. Kaya importante talaga, you are both healthy in the relationship.
Nice. I think the only perk na meron kapag ikaw ay single is you don't have to argue with these kinds of things with your partner. So I think, diba? So sa mga viewers natin na single pa dito, enjoy nyo na yung mga times na you can decide for yourself and you don't have to consider your partner or your spouse for this. Or yun, diba? Hindi ko naman sinasabi na hassle na magkaroon ng partner. It's just that na there's beauty in being single and you don't really have to, at sinasabi ni Papi Pastor John na kailangan natin mag-compromise or kailangan natin mag-give way to each other so that we can, meet halfway dun. So, ano yung mga gusto natin. So, I think, ito, isa yan sa mga perks na nakikita ko dahil currently single ako. So, pwede kong gawin yung mga gusto ko. Ewan ko lang by that time na mayroon na akong partner or may naniligaw sa akin kung anong magiging ugali niya. I hope na magkakasundo kami. Parang ngayon, single na lang ako, Papa.
Actually, ang daming advantages ng being single talaga. Katulad nga ng mga experience ko with my friends who are single, they're really enjoying it, especially yung mga nanggaling sa relationship before. They really love being single right now kasi nakita nila yung challenges of having a relationship na mas madalas konsumisyon ang inaabot nila, hindi maayos na relasyon. So pag single ka kasi, tatama yung sinasabi ni Thea, wala kang sisinuhin, wala kang aantayin, hindi mo iisipin kung ano yung maaaring maging reaction o magkaaway pa kayo at the end of the date, di ba? And there's a lot of wiggle room, there's a lot of quote-unquote certain degree of freedom when you're single. Grabe. And when I hear these stories, itong mga kaibigan ko nito, they don't want to be married again. Kasi nga talaga nga naman yung flexibility that it allows you to have. Akala kasi ng mga tao na ang relasyon magiging susi para maging kompleto sila o ang relasyon magiging situation ng buhay nila that will make them happier. Yes, kung tama. Pero kadalasan, sa totoo lang, kadalasan sa mga kilala ko, mas konsumisyon, hindi relasyon ng kanilang dinanas. At syempre, yung mga kaibigan ko, naku po, nauwi sa kasalan. Syempre, dahil kasal, ang hirap na kanilang pinagdadaanan. Araw-araw konsumisyon. Kasi nga, hindi naging maayos yung kanilang umpisa ng relasyon.
Ayun. So you heard it from the man, everyone who is watching this premiere, na make sure talaga if you really want to be in a relationship, you really need to be ready for it mentally, physically, emotionally. So lahat ng aspects talaga, I mean. And if you really need help, halimbawa nasa relationship kayo ngayon, we're here. Or actually, Pastor John is here. I cannot really give an advice sa relationship kasi single pa rin ako. So, ang tawag dito. So, you can go ahead and send a message dito sa SNJ PH and we'll go ahead and, chat with you guys if you need counseling or advice sa anong pwede mo sa relationship. But for now, right now, sa ating comment section, tingin nyo ba, you can answer or you can react to this. Tingin nyo ba mas advantages sa inyo yung pagiging single or yung may partner? Or parang ayaw nyo na mabigla mag-partner dahil nga sa meme, dahil sa meme na ito. Natakot na kayo. Ayan. So that's our last tip or that's our fifth meme for tonight. So we're now in the portion wherein we're going to talk about what we should stop, what we should continue, and what we should start in a relationship. So, Papi, ano po yung mga payo or insights mo in regards to that?
Yan ang mga pag-uusapan natin sa mga susunod nating episodes. Para ang relasyon ay maging relasyon, hindi konsumisyon. What are the things that you need to continue? What are the things that you need to stop? And what are the things that you need to start in your relationship? So, watch out. Watch this space and enjoy those moments that we can have together and bring out your questions, clarifications, or whatever so that we can discuss it in our future episodes.
Ayan. So maraming salamat. Viewers, you may go ahead and send out your questions in the comments. We'll watch out for it and we'll record it. And by the way, since I hope na everyone is excited sa mga susunod na episodes sa relasyon, hindi konsumisyon for this real talk. I'll be sending a link ng Google Forms for the survey dun sa ating comment section. I'll pin it. Please open it and I highly appreciate kung you will answer the survey kasi you will be part somehow ng ating talk by next week's segment. And I'll also flash it on the screen yung link para mabuksan po natin. So that would be all for tonight, and we thank you for everyone who is watching this and will be watching this since this will be saved. And of course, salamat po kay Pastor John at kay Papa na for being with us tonight to share his insights regarding sa relationship and how it should be according to those following memes. By the way, kung meron lang kayong gusto pang i-recommend na meme, no, baka balay mo, mapakita pa natin sa mga susunod na episode, maybe 1 or 2 memes. You may go ahead and send us a message about it. So, salamat po, Papi. Any last words for our audience for tonight?
Oh yeah, very important na sagutin niyo yung survey. It's your voice. It's your opportunity to be heard. And of course, if you would be willing na together with the questions that you have, may picture kayo kung sino man kayo, di ba? Tapos didikit natin yung questions sa inyong picture, and then we can flash it on screen para malaman nila na ito pala yung tao nagtanong, no? And that person is bold enough to be vulnerable at that moment, to be honest with the audience and ask that question or maybe seek clarification. So I would really encourage you. Relationships are very, very powerful avenues, opportunities for growth, development, and of course, main reason is to become married eventually and have your own kids, di ba, for propagation purposes and to leave a lasting legacy, di ba, until eternity. Of course, until the time that our earth ends and we see each other in the afterlife. But, I would like to really encourage you guys na understand, research, take care of yourself. Don't just enter into any relationship. And of course, kung alam nyo right now that you are in a bad relationship, you know that the relationship is not going anywhere, I would definitely recommend na seek professional counseling. Or if you know na kailangan mo nang i-end yung relationship na yun, no matter how painful it may be, it's better to cut clean and start fresh. God bless.
Maraming salamat. So that would be all for this tonight's segment, and we will see you all next week. Abangan! Bye for now!